Hey everyone, welcome back to T-Bone's Tech. In today's video, we are unboxing the brand new Rode Wireless Pro. And as you probably can tell here, the audio that you're listening to right now is being recorded with the brand new transmitter. And then later in the video, we're going to switch over to the brand new Lavalier 2 microphone. All right, so pretty nice packaging here, nothing too crazy. We can see a little use case scenario there, and then we can also see a ton of different languages, and it also shows some of the things that are included with this system. Now, I think the easiest way to open this up is actually going to be to open up the bottom here. There's just a little piece of tape, so we'll just give that a little open, and then we can see the actual box that's inside of the box, and it was actually pretty difficult to get out, so I'm not sure if this is actually the best way to remove the packaging, but the top looked really hard, so it just took a little bit of effort to get it out here. And then we are greeted with these two really cool looking cases. One of them says Wireless Pro on it, and the other one doesn't say anything at all. Now, my first impressions when feeling this case is they feel really high quality and nice, and they are a hard shell case, which feels like it's going to protect the device very, very well. We can also see they do include a USB-C to USB-C cable here, which is going to be used for charging the devices. Let's put that over to the side here and take a look at the one that says Wireless Pro. So I'm guessing this is going to be the one that's going to have the receiver and the transmitter built into it. I really like the text here where it says Wireless Pro. Zipper feels very nice and substantial, and it does say Rode on it, which is a really nice kind of touch. And here we are greeted with the one RX receiver and two TX transmitters, and they fit perfectly here in the case. Now let's take a look here and see what's in this other little case. I think the dimensions of these are the exact same, but this one doesn't say anything here on the top. And wow, here we are greeted with a ton of different things. Here we can see some magnets that are going to help attach the system. And as you can see, I'm kind of struggling with the magnets there. They are doing a really good job of being very strong. So that will be definitely very helpful. That way they don't fall off. And then we can see a little divider here as well. A microfiber Rode cleaning cloth, which definitely wasn't necessary, but is pretty cool. One of those little packets that you're not supposed to eat, obviously. And then here we can see the different Kohler clamps. And these clamps will attach to the lavalier, and I'm going to demonstrate that later in the video. But I do like the bright colors, and there's definitely a ton. So people who, have preferences of colors are not going to be disappointed. Some safety information there. And then here we have the actual Lavalier 2 microphones, and these are a completely different design than the original Lavalier microphone that I love and used for basically ever since it first came out. I use it every single day on my other channel, Shade Review. And then here at the bottom, we can see some dead cats, some for the actual transmitters, and then some that are going to go on the Lavalier 2 as well, I believe. So there is a total of, I think, 4 or 5 in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like there's 5. 2 of them are going to go on the Lavalier 2, and then the other 3 are going to go right on the actual transmitter itself. I'm not sure why they gave a spare for the transmitter since there's only 2 transmitters, but it's definitely nice. Here we can see another short USB to USB cable. And then here we can see our Apple cable, so our lightning cable to USB-C. That's going to allow us to plug this directly into an iPhone to get really high quality recordings from our iPhone, which is really, really cool. And then here we have our 3.5mm TRS to TRS cable, which will allow us to connect the system to our camera. It sure seems like Rode gives us everything we need with this kit, which is really incredible considering the price tag of only $399. I think that's a killer price tag. So here we can see one of the TX transmitters here, and as you can see, this case actually has a battery built into it. So all you have to do to charge them is of course charge your case first, and you're just going to slide them right into the slot there, and then we can see the USB cable, and it's going to be the case with all of these TXs and RXs. Here's another TX transmitter. And then last up here, we're going to have the RX receiver here as well. And this one has a really cool screen that we're going to show here in a second. Now, as soon as you pull these out of the case, they actually automatically turns on, which is absolutely amazing because I've actually embarrassingly filmed tons of videos with the original Wireless Go 2, and I had the microphone off the entire time. So I had to go back and refilm the entire stinking video, which was a complete pain in the butt. And unfortunately, like I said, this happened more than once. So here, just pulling them out, they're gonna automatically turn on. And obviously you gotta double check and make sure everything's recording right off the bat every single time anyways, but it's really nice to know that you're not going to have to hold down the little button for a couple seconds to turn them on in the first place. Really, really nice. Here we can see the nice little cover here as well that's going to protect them, and then here we can see the little on off button, so you can very easily turn the system on and off, but it's not a switch, it's a little button that has to be depressed for I believe 3 or 4 seconds there to actually fully turn it off, so you're not going to bump it very easily and turn it off, which is really important as well when you are filmmaking. And here is the RX receiver, and again a little piece of plastic that is covering up the beautiful screen. The screen looks way brighter than on the original, and also looks like it has a little bit of anti-glare to it as well. Just a really, really pretty and nice looking screen. And here we have the Wireless Go 2. In comparison, you can see it's not nearly as bright, though I'm not sure if I mess with the brightness level on that, so don't hold me to that. But either way, I do like the screen a lot better here on the Wireless Pro, and I do kind of like the way it's set up here as well. It just looks a little bit better, but basically they are both the exact size as you saw there. And this one feels really nice right out of the box. And of course, we have the second transmitter here, which again is protected by this little piece of plastic. However, it doesn't really need it because I've been using the Wireless Go 2 and haven't had a single scratch on it, even though it does look really pretty and shiny. I haven't had any issues with scratching on the original one. And here we can see I'm tapping the top of it where the microphone is located to see which one is which. And here you can see we have all 3 devices running right outside the box. They are automatically paired to each other, so you don't have to do any pairing or anything crazy. Right out of the box, they're just going to completely and totally work with each other, though you can repair them with other devices in the future as well. And then here we can see the Lavalier 2, which actually has a screw down to it, which is going to be really helpful for filming some more action intensive scenes where you don't want the microphone to come out by accident. And this little piece of brass is going to add rigidity to the whole system to help it not get bent. And it screws down both into the transmitter and then also the Lavalier 2 here. So definitely got some good rigidity here once it's tightly screwed in. It's not going to come off very easily, but it also has some really nice grip so you can get a good purchase on it when unscrewing and screwing it as well, which is definitely important. So now let's take a closer look of what the system is going to look like with the Lavalier 2 attached to the transmitter. And here it's a really good look. All right, and right now I switch over to the Lavalier 2 microphone. So let me know if it sounds better or worse. I am definitely very interested to see what you guys have to say. And I'm actually pretty interested when I actually listen to this recording later, of course, when I'm editing it. And I don't have the dead cat on the Lavalier 2. I actually just have this little thing that I'm actually showing you how to install right here, the little cover or cap for the Lavalier, and it just pops on very easily. It does kind of pop off and doesn't seem like it really is held on to it too well, which can definitely be a little bit annoying. I wish it had a little bit more of like a snap, but maybe having a mechanism that snaps could cause feedback, and you definitely don't want that. But yeah, that's what I'm using right now. Exactly what you're looking on the screen is what I'm using to record the audio right now. And if I did want to put a dead cat on it, it would just attach just like this. So super easy and super nice. Now, like we talked about earlier, they also do give you a dead cat for the microphone that's built into the actual transmitter itself. And it's really easy to install this. All you do is you kind of pop it on and then tilt counterclockwise, and then it clicks in perfectly. So it literally takes about 3 seconds to install or to take off the dead cat, which is really important for filming situations. And here we have all 3 devices lined up and looking pretty and working. And again, good to go right out of the box. They're all paired. Now, if you're interested in buying this, I'm going to leave an affiliate link in the description down below directly to Amazon. I paid $399, and it's such a really good value. It truly is. And I really don't expect the price to drop at all. But again, I do recommend Amazon fast 2-day shipping as well. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you give me a big thumbs up down below, and of course make sure to hit the subscribe button, and then you'll be notified every single time I put a brand new video just like this one to the YouTube channel. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.